is the best it's gonna get.
Hello guys, my name is Nate Safix, and today we have another video here, and this is another pick'em challenge, and this was heavily requested by you guys, seeing that I got 7 out of 8 correct in this first day of ESL 1 Cologne. Now, this is kind of the hard part. Not necessarily the hard part in predicting, but the hard part where we're going to have to let another team go. And as you can see, Team Wolf, not surprisingly, have already gone out in the groups. London Conspiracy, surprisingly, in my opinion, actually lost to Copenhagen Wolves, and it was quite a big defeat, actually. 16-5, I do believe. Also, we have that team who has been eliminated. A very tough group for a team of their standard, and I was not really surprised that they went out as the first team in this group. And also we have Vox Emina in a very, very tough group, and seeing that they don't really have that much international experience, it's no wonder that they went out in groups as well. Now, I have to predict the teams that are going to make it through and going to make it into the quarterfinals. And the first game is going to be between Ninjas in Pajamas and Epsilon Esports. And honestly, I can see both teams winning this game. But what I cannot see happening is the team that loses this game between like either the Ninjas or the Epsilon side, I cannot see them lose to Hellraisers. Hellraisers were shocking today. They did have a massive 16-4 smash over Wolf, but they were down 4-0, and I mean, I don't want to step on anyone's toes really, but Team Wolf, I'm not going to say that they're bad, but because they're not, but they're subpar to the other European teams, and that's no wonder because their CSGO isn't as big in India as it is here in Europe, and I think it's amazing that they really showed up. I mean, they did have moments of glory, but Hellraisers, even though they took 16 rounds in a row, I do believe, I feel like yeah, the parts I saw were just not good enough, and I think that they're going to struggle against the stronger sides, much stronger sides in the Epsilon and Ninjas in Pajamas. Now, that means that I don't really care who wins this first game, because I think both of these are going to go through no matter what. I think, though, that the Ninjas are going to beat Epsilon in the game, the first game, and then I think Epsilon will beat Hellraisers once again. So I think that both of these teams will qualify. And, yeah, on to Group B. We've got Team LDLC, Na'Vi, and Copenhagen Wolves. And I cannot see Na'Vi not winning this group, so I'm just going to go ahead and place this sticker in. LDLC versus Copenhagen Wolves. LDLC wrecked London Conspiracy 16-2 on Nuke, while Copenhagen Wolves only managed a 16-5 scoreline over the Norwegian side. I think this could go either way, but looking at previous results and so on, I'd say that Team LDLC are going to go through. My heart says Copenhagen Wolves, and I know for a fact that if Cajun B shows up like he did against London Conspiracy, Copenhagen Wolves is a very, very, very strong side. He's such a fantastic individual talent, and definitely one of my favorite players of all time, really. I met him once in matchmaking. I just got fucking wrecked. Haven't tried that out with any of the other professionals I've ever played. Not saying that matchmaking in any way gives a realistic interpretation of how good a player is, but I was just so surprised how good you could actually be, and he really was. Yeah, so it's not a very safe one, but I think that LDLC will ultimately make it through to the quarterfinals. Now in Group C, I think nothing has changed. Virtus Pro won the first game over that team. They are still one of the strongest teams in the world. I think we can put these guys in pretty easily. Fnatic by power. Fnatic won the first one, even though swag was on point like a motherfucker. Like, he was so good. But I can just see Fnatic, like, they're a stronger side. I think that they're gonna take another win, and I'm gonna plot in this sticker. I think they're gonna go through to the quarterfinals. So one of two American teams eliminated in the group stage, and it's really unfortunate, but that's just how it is, in my opinion. Team Dignitas, Cloud9, and Titan. This is probably the hardest quarterfinal to predict. It's the hardest qualification, the hardest group to predict, really. Team Dignitas beat Vox MNO. They didn't look very good, to be honest. They were kind of poor. But Fetish is a leader, and leaders tend to pick up their soldiers and make sure that they do their job correctly. And I think that he will. I think when they face stronger opponents, he will definitely make sure that they're going to go through. And if you heard a small noise there, that's just because someone followed me on stream. I'd just been streaming actually for 3 hours. It was loads of fun, very interactive with the chat, and so were you guys. So we had a lot of fun together, and played some, well, I played some random matchmaking while talking to you guys. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, Cloud9, Titan. I predicted the first one correctly, in that I predicted that Cloud9 would beat Titan. But it was more down to momentum and luck from both teams, really, because Titan had a lot of lucky rounds. Hiko's 1 versus 3 clutch that just had a millisecond left of the defuse, and he did not make it. And those small things really came a lot into effect in this game. But Cloud9 were behind by 15 to 10, I do believe, or 15-11. And Hiko, and I do believe it was Semphis or Sean Gares, were in a 2 versus 4 situation that was seemingly impossible, but they made it work. And after that, they started believing, and they came back to 15-15, played overtime, and was actually pretty much in the lead at the halftime. Played another overtime, and just wrecked with Semphis, ended it off with a 1 versus 3 clutch. Now, that was very impressive, and I predicted that Cloud9 would beat Titan, but looking at how the game turned out and all, I don't predict that this is going to happen again. So I'm going to predict that Titan and Dignitas will go through. And yeah, guys, let's just see if we can remove these. These are my predictions. Ninjas in Pajamas, Epsilon, Na'Vi, Cmel DLC, Virtus Pro, Fnatic, Dignitas, and Titan. None of these are 100% accurate, and if you wish to bet, you're more than welcome, obviously, but make sure that you think before you bet, because you can never be certain, 100% certain, and a lot of people have won a lot of money on my bets today, and that's fantastic. I love helping you guys out. A guy, a very loyal subscriber of mine actually gave me some of his winnings. Oh, well, he gave me an AK Redline. This. And that was really nice of him. So shout out to Dark Flame. Not that he asked for it or anything. But I can't say that I'm going to be as accurate today as I was yesterday. But I'm definitely going to be trying. I actually honestly feel more confident in these predictions than day one. But anything can happen. It's Counter-Strike. They're going to sleep. And it's going to be a new day, a new dawn. And a whole different game. Hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Please leave a like and a comment and subscribe if you haven't. My name is Nate Saffix, and I'll see you in the next video.